My name is Gala, and I'm the president of the Ladies Auxiliary. It is my great pleasure to welcome you and thank you for your kind attendance. Your support encourages and enables us to continue our efforts in providing care for those in need. For the past 25 years, Ladies Auxiliary has worked side by side with the Medical Society in many humanitarian projects, both in our community and in Armenia. In 2009, Ladies Auxiliary established Glendale Healthy Women to raise awareness about the importance of preventative care and screening exams. This project was recognized and was awarded by CHW as one of the most valuable projects in the city of Glendale, both in 2009 and 2010. Through this project, we were able to provide 250 free mammograms to women who were uninsured and underinsured in our community. And we detected one cancer where the patient was referred to our Medical Society physicians for care and treatment. To better serve our community, Ladies Auxiliary collaborates with the area hospitals, with the city of Glendale, healthcare professionals, and many other organizations in the community. I would like to commend and applaud Ladies of the Auxiliary for their commitment and dedication to all of our projects. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special evening planned out for you tonight. Tonight, we're going to honor two of our devoted members whose contributions have made a difference in the lives of so many, Dr. Simon Tikmachian and Dr. Armenian. We will thank and acknowledge our generous sponsors, and for their continued support, we're allowed to continue our projects. And then we're going to continue celebrating the night Hollywood style with champagne, music, and dancing. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our tonight's Master of Ceremony, the one and only Mr. Kev Orkian. Mr. Kev Orkian is one of the United Kingdom's most talented comedians, a highly skilled pianist, singer, and actor. As a professional concert pianist, he has toured with orchestras and played in various venues, including the Sydney Opera House and other prestigious places. Mr. Orkian has toured as a support act to some of the brilliant premier entertainers. He has also performed at Gala events for the Duke of Kent, Prince of Oman, Margaret Thatcher, and many more. He performs regularly for the British Force Foundation. He is also the co-founder of the International Trust Fund for Orphans. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for very talented Mr. Orkian.
Stop. That's crap. Okay, she introduced me. We had a 2-minute ceremony. I've been all over the world. I've introduced so many comedians. I've performed for royalty. I've performed for all these Armenian celebrities around the world. And this is the response I get. Crap, let's start again. Please welcome. No, wait. I'm going to pretend I'm her. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. Kev Orkian is so talented. Please welcome on stage, Kev Orkian. That's all I do. Thank you very much. You're so kind. Please keep on eating. Just ignore me. Now, I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a fantastic evening ahead of us for the Armenian American Medical Association. It's a real honor and a pleasure for you to see me. I have to say, when they first, you keep taking pictures, okay? And when they first asked me to come here and do this, I said, pleasure, I'll do it. And actually, Vigen, the president, he said, Kev, he said, I'm going to pay you to come and do this event. He said, you're worth it. I'm going to pay you. Now, usually, when an entertainer or a comedian tells good jokes, it's because he's getting good money. And when he tells bad jokes, it's because he's getting crap money. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a joke, so you know exactly how much that stingy idiot paid me to do the show for you. Knock, knock. Exactly. So anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to waste your time because obviously the first and most important thing Armenians are renowned for is a blessing. And we'll need that tonight after I finish. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please, will you welcome onto the stage Archbishop Vache Horsepian, please.
He asked of all look upon you, Lord, and you give them their food in due season. You open your hand and fill everything plenteously. Let us eat this food which our Lord has provided to us. Blessed be the Lord in all his gifts. Amen. Amen.
I know you're all hungry, most Armenians are. Okay, now. There's free food. How can I not talk? Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're all here for the Armenian American Medical Society of California, raising a lot of money. Now, as you know, the economy is much better now, so we're hoping to really get a good bit of sponsorship, money, a bit of donation. There's a lot of stuff out there. It's all going to a good cause. However, tonight is the first time I'm going to admit to you where the money actually does go. Last year, you guys raised apparently $74,000 for the charity, which is a fantastic amount of money. I'll now explain to you where some of that money went. 50,000 of it went to alcohol. Now, that then of course left 24,000. 20,000 of it went to the business class flights for me, for Vigen, for Valush, the Sirpazam, and it went to everyone. And we all went to a fantastic holiday in southern Spain. evening of pleasurable times. And unfortunately, Viken is the only one that unfortunately didn't pull a woman. But the thing is, he didn't know that at the time. But anyway, I have to tell you, Viken is an amazing guy. I spent some time with him today, and he's an awesome, awesome guy. And now I want to tell you a little bit about Viken before I introduce him on, ladies and gentlemen. Viken Sepilian, an infertility specialist, has been a member of the AAMSC since 2006, and the president of the society since 2009. Now, your Health Weekly show, which has been airing since 2009 on US Armenian, was created by Dr. Sepilian. So that's an amazing thing in itself. Now, yes, please, applaud, because that's brilliant. Okay, that's enough. It's not that good. Now, every person, ladies and gentlemen, has the right to adequate and affordable medical care. The Armenian community is no exception. For decades, Armenians have actually looked after themselves. You're ill, don't worry, I have olive oil. Now, that's all changed. Because Armenian Americans have excelled within the healthcare industry. The Armenian American Medical Society of California is a bridge to unite those people in need of care with the healing hands of those who can best treat them. The AAMSC was founded in October 1985, it's a long time ago, by a group of Armenian American physicians who believed it was necessary to ally Armenian healthcare professionals in order to cultivate professional relationships and contribute toward the improvement of health services rendered to the community in Armenia and the diaspora. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the stage President Viken Sepilian. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much, man. That was a lovely, lovely introduction. Before I start my address, I'd like to... Is she okay there, Kat? You okay? I'd like to recognize some dignitaries that are amongst us today. Archbishop Vache Hovsepian, who's the Archbishop of the former Primate of the Western Diocese. Mr. Larry Varian, four-time former mayor of the city of Glendale. Mr. Rafi Manoukian, the newly elected council member to the city of Glendale. Mr. Ron Gaponfa, the chief of police in the city of Glendale. Mr. Harold Scoggins, who is the fire chief of the city of Glendale. Welcome. Arti Kazakian, city clerk, city of Glendale. Aja Lesh, Dean of School of Nursing of Azusa Pacific University. Welcome. Mr. Michael Remdes, CEO of Cha Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital. Mrs. Deborah Edinger, Senior Vice President of Business Development and Marketing. Welcome. Cindy Wolf, who is the Director of Marketing and Business Development. Mr. Maury Dean, the CEO of Glendale Adventist Medical Center. Welcome, Maury. Mr. Mark Myers, the CEO of Glendale Memorial Hospital and Medical Center. Vasri Amtekian, who is a Physician Services Manager at Valley Presbyterian Hospital. Mrs. Ramela Markaria, the President of the Armenian American Medical Society of California's Ladies Auxiliary. Dr. Priya Jordan, who is the President of the Armenian Bone Marrow Registry. Dr. Jordan, welcome. Elisa Asmoria, who is the president of the Armenian American Chamber of Commerce. Salvi Akaragyan, who is here along with a few of her board members, and she is the president of the Armenian International Medical Fund, RP. Dr. Avedis Volosyan, who actually flew all the way from a meeting in Argentina to be present for this event. Dr. Volosyan is the president of the Armenian Medical International Committee. Dr. Avedis, thank you for coming. Gohar Kesyan, who is the president of the Armenian American Nurses Association. Gohar. Dr. Levon Movsesyan, who is the president of Sakura non-governmental organization, which is a non-profit organization based in Armenia. Dr. Baruch Ahaverdian, where are you, Baruch? Please stand up. One of our very accomplished past presidents. Dr. Armin Cherry. Dr. Cherry, please stand up. Again, one of our very accomplished past presidents, and the person who was actually started the pediatric epilepsy program in Armenia, towards which tonight's proceeds are donated to. Dr. Cherry, we're so glad you're here. I know you would miss it, you and your family. And finally, Dr. Simon Chekmejian and Armenian Akashian, who are our honorees tonight. Of course, last but not least, you didn't believe me when I said finally, right? Mr. Gregory Krikorian, who is also here, he is the president of the Board of Education for the city of Glendale. Greg? Dear friends, colleagues, and distinguished guests, I would like to welcome you all to the 26th anniversary celebration of the Armenian American Medical Society of California's Gala. We are gathered here today to celebrate another successful year in advancing our mission. A mission that is to cultivate and develop professional and social relationships amongst its members and to contribute towards the improvement and enhancement of health and health services in Armenia, Artsakh, and our communities here in California. We are also gathered here to celebrate and honor the devotions and contributions of two unique individuals, Drs. Nerses Simon Chekmejian and Dr. Armenian Akashian, whose dedication to their fields of medicine and the well-being of their communities exemplify the mission of the Armenian American Medical Society of California. Since its establishment, our society has developed a strong reputation and tradition of undertaking important projects to advance healthcare in Armenia, Artsakh, and California. These achievements have been made possible through the hard work and commitment of our executives and members, both past and present. I am proud to report that the past year has been a very productive and a fruitful one. We have continued to provide quality medical education to our members through our fully accredited CME program and also to the community at large through our weekly educational TV program, which airs every Monday live on the worldwide network of USO Media. In the fall of 2010, our society collaborated with the City of Glendale, Glendale Adventist Medical Center, Glendale Memorial Hospital and Medical Center, among other entities, to bring to our community the first Glendale Health Festival. An expansion of previous health fairs that Dr. Armenian Akashian has been instrumental in organizing over the years, the Glendale Health Festival was attended by over 1,500 individuals of various ethnicities who received vital medical screening exams, healthcare-related education, and consultations by various physicians and other multidisciplinary healthcare providers. I am also proud to report to you that our projects in Armenia continue to remain robust and effective. Since our last gala, I've had the opportunity to visit Armenia and Artsakh on a number of occasions and have witnessed the positive impact our efforts have made and are continuing to make in our homelands. The Mobile Diagnostic and Therapeutic Clinic, which Dr. Alaverdian was instrumental in making happen, and that we donated to the Health Ministry of Artsakh, continues to function and is delivering access, vital healthcare to remote regions of this mountainous nation. Similarly, the rural clinics that we built in the remote border villages of Armenia are in function and are serving their purposes. I am especially proud to report that as a result of our fundraising efforts during our last year's annual gala, our society was able to establish the Juvenile Diabetes Educational Summer Camp Program in Armenia, which will open its doors this summer. This program will provide critical medical and lifestyle education to children affected by this ailment in order to improve their lives. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to all who contributed to this important cause, and I would especially like to thank and recognize Dr. Mariam Manukian for playing an active role in making this happen. In 2003, through the efforts of Drs. Armin Sherik and Mark Nazarian, the Pediatric Epilepsy Center in Armenia was established. This center has been critical in providing essential care and necessary medications to thousands of children with this condition. We thank and salute Drs. Sherik and Nazarian for their foresight in recognizing the need, and we are proud to say that the proceeds from tonight's event will be raised in order to continue this effective program, of which we have a short video which we will show later. I would finally like to take a moment to thank all of you tonight. By attending, you have shown your true benevolence towards mankind. With your support, our society will continue its dedication towards the improvement of healthcare in Armenia and California. We will continue to work in collaborative manners towards all accomplishments with an acknowledged respect for our history and renewed and energized focus for the future. Thank you. I would now like to take a moment to recognize a few individuals and thank our sponsors for tonight. Without whose sponsorship and help, all our projects would not be possible. First of all, I would like to recognize Dr. Alaverdian, Dr. Baruch Alaverdian, who was the past president prior to me taking office. Dr. Alaverdian, I'd like you to come up here. I would also like to invite Serine, Dr. Serine Melidonian, formerly Dr. Serine Voskanian. Thank you very much for all that you've done for our society. This is just a small little token of recognition.
I'm deeply honored and cherish this flag, and I've been honored to be part of this society since 1988 and also past president. I also congratulate Dr. Teknetian and Dr. Armenian and Nakashan for their achievement for tonight, and have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. I would next like to invite Dr. Armin Sherik, who is also one of our past presidents, and we would like to thank you, Mr. Rutan, actually, for truly being a visionary and recognizing the need in establishing the Juvenile Epilepsy Project. This was a project which actually I was just there visiting a few days ago in Armenia, and the true impact that it's making be a unique center, one and only of its kind, that is taking care of diagnosing and treating children with epilepsy that otherwise would not have these services available. Thank you, Dr. Cherry, for having the insight. Next, I would like to invite and thank all our sponsors for, we're going to start with the bronze sponsors. And the first bronze sponsor is presented to CHA Fertility Center, which is actually the center where I direct. And I guess I should thank myself for...
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Civilian, for your support of the Medical Society. There is so much that Dr. Civilian does for the Society, including the Our Health show, and there's a lot behind the scenes that you are not aware of. Thank you very much for your endless support for our
Next, we'd like to recognize CalSTAR Voters as a silver sponsor, and we'd like to invite you, the representative, CalSTAR Voters, to receive their plaque.
Next, we'd like to call out Dr. and Mrs. Berg and Ramala Markarian, bronze sponsors for this evening. Dr. and Mrs. Nordic and Ramala Markarian, bronze sponsors. Next, I'd like to call the representative for Valley Presbyterian Hospital, gold sponsors for this evening. Thank you for Next, I'd like to call up the representative, Steve J. Hollywood, Hollywood Presbyterian Medical Center, platinum sponsors for this evening.
Come on, don't be shy.
Platinum sponsors, Wendell Advanced Medical Center, please. Before you leave. Platinum sponsor, Teddy Case Surgery Center, Drs. Awa and Abedis Abikan. Platinum sponsor, Glendale Memorial Hospital and Health Center. Mark Myers.
Our last sponsor, of course, platinum sponsor to a very special couple who are so important. By the way, you all know about the champagne raffle that is taking place. The champagne raffle is to win a 1-carat diamond. A 1-carat diamond, all $50, a tax-deductible $50 donation, gets you 2 chances into this raffle to win a 1-carat diamond. So if anybody's in the market for that diamond, please purchase your tickets. And this 1 carat pristine diamond was donated by Dr. Sari May and her Betty Dolian. Please come up here to receive your recognition. Thank you very much for being a platinum sponsor. Yeah, I would like to invite all the members of our Ladies Auxiliary, who is actually who are the benefactors of tonight's event. See, we have a group of great sugar mamas who take care of their men. So please, all the members of the Ladies Auxiliary, Manny and Sherrick, I see you. So please come on up here. For attending. Thank you very much to all our supporters, and enjoy your dinner. I remind you that there are some wonderful silent auction items that are being auctioned off tonight for a tax-deductible donation. There are trips to Hawaii, there are trips to South Beach, Miami, a number of household items. Please go out there and browse around, and for a tax-deductible donation, all these prizes are to be had. Also the champagne raffle. To raffle off a 1 carat diamond, that's still going on. If anybody's interested in purchasing a ticket, please, those are being sold outside. At this moment, I want to just interrupt your conversations and direct your attention to the television screens. We have prepared a very short clip, video clip, describing our society's project that's been running since 2003 in Armenia. If I can bother you to turn your attention to the screens so we can all learn a little bit more about our society's pediatric epilepsy project in Armenia.
During a visit to Armenia, Dr. Armen Cherik recognized the dire medical need to establish a free pediatric epilepsy clinic. The Armenian American Medical Society of California, with Dr. Armen Cherik's vision and leadership, took the primary role to establish the Pediatric Epilepsy Project in 2003.
A lot of children and a lot of adults suffer from epilepsy, and there wasn't enough diagnostic tools. There weren't enough medications to treat every one of them.
The main objective of the clinic is to provide specialized medical service to epileptic children from birth to 18 years of age. The clinic aims to provide patients with medications, arrange visits to 11 rural regions to find new patients and provide them with immediate medical treatment. The clinic is staffed with a full-time pediatric neurologist, Dr. Nune Aghababian, and a nurse. Currently, the clinic treats approximately 1,800 patients. Each year, there are nearly 300 patients that seek the clinic's services. AAMSC provides the clinic with medications, equipment, and books that do not normally exist in Armenia. And the impact of the clinic has been significant. 20% of the patients recover or are seizure-free and don't require medications. 60% of the patients receive medications and are in stable condition, and 20% of the patients have severe seizures who are provided with medications and treatments. The clinic has been successful through the continued support and collaboration of generous AAMSC members, colleagues, and sponsors. The AAMSC invites you to help support and sustain this invaluable cause for children and honor the leaders who continue to shape the lives of those in need. The AAMSC is a bridge that unites people in need of care with the healing hands who can best treat them. This year, we will honor 2 extraordinary healthcare professionals who have crossed this bridge with exceptional leadership and commitment to public service. We will honor Dr. Nerses Simon Çekmedyan with the 2011 AAMSC Lifetime Achievement Award and Dr. Zarmine Nakashian with the 2011 President's Leadership Award. To strengthen this bridge and continue our commitment and support of these needy children, we would be most grateful for your contributions.
Okay, without further ado, I'd like to invite Mr. Kev Orkian. Seriously, how Hollywood was that? I'm not joking, I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio. Good evening! No, seriously, talk to me, I'm not the Pope. Good evening! Okay, well, if you don't mind, oh, hello, there you go, UFO. If you can come in, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't like talking to people who are standing up and ignoring me. If you'd like to come in and sit down, that'd be very kind. I know some of you have been to the loo, I hope you washed your hands. If you'd like to come in and sit down, look at him, where am I? You're at the Armenian Medical Association, Armenian American, come on, sit down. Fantastic. This side's brilliant, by the way. Can I just say, it's like school on this side. You're so good. I'm going to give you all a little badge in a minute. That's fantastic. This side, and then this side. In a minute. When they sit down, you'll win as well. I'll tell you what, let me just hear this side. Let me hear you go, hey! Hey! Wonderful. In the middle, let me go, hey! Hey! Oh, that's not bad. The woman standing up in that, well, excuse me, love. Sit down, get out, that's it, get out. I'm in my show now, that's it, so you can't serve it. Get out. You American? Get out. Lovely. Now this side, okay, we've got an Indian fella from India. Good evening, namaste. You see, cultured. We have a lot of people like that in London. And they taught me well. So there you go. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show, sir. That's fantastic. Now, I think we've all settled down, except... Hello, would you like to tequila? Fantastic. There you go, he's off. That's fantastic. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's more like it. Okay, now, before we carry on, I just want to say it's a big pleasure being here and being part of this fantastic show tonight. I know you're all trying to raise money for the Medical Association. I just want to get my facts right here. If you're Armenian, just pure Armenian, go, hey! Hey! Not bad. If you are just American and you don't speak a word of Armenian, go, hey! Hey! Oh, that's quite cool. If you're Indian and you don't speak American or Armenian, go, hello! Fantastic. Okay. That's great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they asked me to come here tonight and they said, Kev, come play something on the piano. Now, usually when a reputable artist or a musician or a singist comes up to do a song or plays the piano, they usually treat them with respect and give them good equipment to use. I told them I was a classical pianist. Apparently, Dr. Varush bought this off a guy on a moped for $20. And he said to me, Kev, come along, play the piano. And I said, seriously? I said, and he said to me, play seriously. I have to be honest with you, I have a very big one, grand piano. You dirty git. Seriously, sit down. And they've kept my piano in the borders. They are not letting in the country. So unfortunately, my mother and father could also not be here tonight. They're hiding in the piano. And I've been playing the piano for many years, ladies and gentlemen. Originally taught by my mother, which is why sometimes I play the piano like this.
Practice. And she's only this high, bless her. She's a little like Joe Pesci, like this. And actually, I was brought up from a very strict family. I don't know how many Armenian families here have been brought up. I'm only 37, so I've been brought up where my parents, they were very liberal. They never used to hit me. They would just smash things around my head. And my parents were very strict like that, you know, and I was never allowed that. I'll be honest with you, I had to be home at the abnormal time of 10 p.m. every night at the age of 25. If I went out, my mum would be like, where are you going? I'm going out. Why? I want to spend some social time with my friends. You have friends? I'm your friend. No, you're not, Mum. No, you're not. I have real friends. I'm not real? Come here, I need to hit you. And the thing is, my mum always used to hit me, always. My grandmother, she was even worse. My grandmother, she wouldn't even say anything. But my mum, she would speak to me first and then she'd hit me. And this happened for years. I used to get beats everywhere. My mum is so clever because my mum knows that obviously nowadays if you hit your child, you go to prison. End of. That's it. But I'll tell you something. All over the world, American, Indian, Chinese, Canadian, Spanish, French, all mothers around the world, they hit their children, they go to prison. Armenian mothers, never. You know why? Professional. See, the difference is, Armenian mothers are so clever, they know where the CCTV cameras are, you see. So, they're not going to hit you when the CCTV... See, they... Come here, come here. I'm going to kill you. I'm not going to hit you now because the camera is looking at me. But I have to tell you, it doesn't have a microphone. So when we go home, I'm gonna hang you from your testicles. But anyway, the thing is, and my mother's always been that way. My mother's been, I mean, to be honest with you, my mum, I don't know if the Armenian people here know what an okhlav is, but it's a long stick. And this stick, they used to use to roll out dough. You know what I'm talking about? My mum never used it for that. She used it to hit me. My mum was a ninja with that thing. This long, I'd come home late. I'd come home at 10:10. Where have you been? I've been out, Mum, sorry. Why? I nearly, I called the police. I think you are lost. Seriously? You're going to kill me. And she would always reverse it as well. Everything would be psychologically reversed. It's all about her. You know, some parents, English mums would turn around to their parents. English mums would turn around to their kids. Why are you not eating your food? Because I don't want it. If you don't eat your food, I'll kill you. That's an English parent. An Armenian parent. Why are you not eating your food? I don't want it. If you don't eat it, I kill myself. And growing up in an Armenian house, my father, I thought he was a mute. I did. 4 years I thought my dad was a mute. I found out later he just didn't want to interrupt my mum. But the thing is, my dad is a mute, and my dad, he doesn't speak anymore. Mum does it all. And then she complains. She'll turn around and she'll go, seriously, stop hitting your sister. You're being a very naughty boy. And I go, like, oh, you stupid children, you boy, I'm gonna kill you! Seriously! And then she'll turn around to my dad, who's sitting there watching the whole thing. Why are you not speaking? What's wrong with you? Are you a man? Yes, I'm a man. What's wrong? Say something. Don't do it. Bravo. But the thing is, I was very privileged as a child, and they taught me the piano, and I grew up learning the piano. It's the only thing I was good at, and that and running away. And they taught me the piano. And tonight, Viken, my friend, very good friend, said to me, he said, Kev, he said, why don't you come along and play the piano? Now, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, a lot of people say to me, when you play the piano, do you really play it? And the truth is, I do. I'm a concert pianist, I do play it. But a lot of people don't believe me. So tonight, I'm going to play the piano, but I'm going to make mistakes. So that you know
I don't fake it. Okay, don't clap, it's all right. Oh, after that wonderful ovation. Okay. Peace with mistakes. Hurry up, take a nice picture. He's wearing a shirt that looks like a barcode. Nice one. Okay, can I have some volume on this, please? Anyone working the volume? No? Is it him? Is it you, JJ? JJ, vaze, gente dev min narin sina. Come on. I look stupid in front of the Indian population. Come on. Okay. Okay. Hi, quite handsome, don't I? Look at me. Okay, now. A piece with mistakes. Ah, shit. Let's go. It's too loud. See, ladies and gentlemen, we did have a sound check earlier, but the guy was Stevie Wonder. Sì, vai. There you go, that's it. Now, we need to get this sound right as well. This is not very good. Put the volume up a bit, I'll put the volume down on the keyboard a bit. We're doing a sound check in the middle of an audience show. Here we go. Put the volume up, put the volume up. Can you hear that? Okay, cool. Now, when I came here tonight, Dr. Varush said to me, he said this morning, he woke up, he turned around, he woke me up. He said, Kev, he said, no. I said, Doctor, and he said to me, he said, Kev, he said, you know what? He said, tonight you should really play some pop music. I said, I don't do pop, I'm classically trained. He said to me, no, learn something pop. I said, well, I don't do pop. You know, I've never done it in my life. I always play classical music. He said, you know what? I'm going to help you. He said, who is your favorite singist? I said, oh. I said, my favorite singist is Elton John. Because I'm a very big Elton John fanny. You know, so he said to me, okay, well, learn something from him. I said, well, I don't know nothing. I've never done that. He said to me, okay, well, I'm going to help you. He said, I have the Elton John album. So he gave me the album. And I was listening to the album, and this CD is really scratchy. I said, what am I going to learn from this scratchy CD? You know, he said to me, learn something and play it for the audience tonight. Come on, darling. And I said, okay. So I took the scratchy CD, I put it on, I listened to it, and I've copied it exactly. The way he sings, the way he plays, everything. So tonight, I'm going to play for you the CD version of Elton John's I'm Still Standing. Thank you for that spontaneous applause. Leave it. Elton John, I'm Still Standing, the CD version from Dr. Varush's scratchy CD. You can never know what it's like. Blood like a winter freezes just like ice, and there's a cold only light that shines from you. You wind up in a wreck, you hide behind that mask you use. Did
Digit and this foot could never win. Digit and this foot could never win. Digit and this foot could never win. Digit and this foot could look at me. I'm coming back again, I got a taste for love. Simple way, if you need to know why I'm still standing breath away. Don't you know I'm still standing after all this time? Picking up the beep 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 beep. I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the beep 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 beep. I'm still standing all this time. I'm still standing. Thank you. There you go. That's it. Is that all right? Thank you. Now, I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you want to take a picture? Bless him. And I have to tell you that I've been all over the world in my country, and actually, I went to Armenia. I went over there to do a show, and I went to Lebanon also for the Armenians to do a show. And I have to be honest with you, I thought Lebanon was amazing till I got into a taxi, and that kind of freaked me out a bit when you're doing like 120 kilometers per hour on a freeway, and usually when you're driving on the freeway and you're driving, usually you're the only one that can see his own headlights, which are white. And all the rest of the cars, you should be red lights, because you're driving the same way. In Lebanon, this is not the case. In Lebanon, I was in the taxi, and I said to the guy, I said, I'd like to go to the theatre, I have a show. He said, what time is your show? And I said, it's at 9 o'clock. And he said, okay, it is now 5 o'clock, we must go quickly. I said, no. No, we don't. He said, no, we have to go. Shut door. So I said, okay. I thought that was his name, but he turned around and said, shut door. So I shut the door. And he's going, right? And he's hitting everything, okay? All other cars, children, bikes, everything. So, oh my God! And then we saw a car coming towards us, right? I swear, I see another two lights, white lights. And I said to him, I said, excuse me. He said, what is I'm driving? I said, there's a car coming the same way. He's coming towards us. He said, I know. He's very funny. I said, can I ask, what's so funny about a car coming towards us? We could die. And he said, it's okay. He said, he will realize soon that he is going the wrong way. I said, how soon? And he said, don't worry, you will see. And I'm not joking, the guy that was coming towards us realised he was in the wrong. He actually did a 3-point turn in the freeway, and he actually went the straight way. As he came up there, obviously we followed him, we came right up behind him. And then seriously, go beep, 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 beep. Now, he's arguing with him, okay? And I'm doing the driving, because he doesn't even look in the front anymore. He's like, and I said, excuse me. I said, look in the front. He said, don't worry, I know this road. I've been driving it 25 years. Oh my God, he's scared. Anyway, so I did that, and I travelled to Canada, beautiful country. Went to Toronto, saw the Armenians there, great. And Montreal, same thing. And then I came to America. And I have to say, LA, you people are lovely. You really are. And it's obviously a prestigious event, this, where we get to sit down, we get to dine, we get to have our our starters, main course, and dessert within seconds, and it's really, really nice. I kid you not, I'm not making this up, and I don't know where she is. Our waitress, she's the one that looks a little bit on. She's a lovely lady. Don't go, I've seen her. I don't know where she's. She came up. I was eating my dinner. I'm not joking. I had my starters. Halfway through it, come on. And she took it. So then I went, okay, hopefully I'll get, main course. My main course came, okay? I sat down. All I had was one carrot. Come on. Dessert? So I have to say thank you. I enjoyed dinner. That was nice. But anyway, so I travelled all over the world, and I actually ended up in Africa. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. And I ended up in Africa, and I was there doing a show, and I actually met a wonderful tribe in North Africa, in a village called Gazibiliglu, and they were wonderful people, very tall, skulls, spears, you know, jumping up and down like this. And they said to me, they said, Kev, they said, we're gonna teach you a love song. So wherever you go in the world, you sing this to a woman, she gonna fall in love with you. So I said, okay. So they taught me an African love song. And tonight, I'm going to dedicate that song to singing it to someone very special. You look like a nice lady, right there. No, you look lovely. Blonde hair, Anushik, you look really nice. Can I ask, what is your name? Josephine. Oh, not too nice, Josephine. Josephine. Now, it's very rude for me to ask you how old you are, so forget that. How much do you weigh? Forget the question, Josephine. Josephine, tonight, I'm going to sing you an African love song. And I'm going to dedicate it just to you. And I hope you enjoy it. Are you excited? Yes? Me too? Oh, someone's just dropped something there. Okay, Josephine, before we start, I need to get you in the mood. Can I have some romantic lighting, please? Thank you. Josephine. Look at me when I'm singing to you, silly cow. Isn't it? Josephine. If you know the words, join in. I'm going to finish the rest in English because you're looking at me like this. 'Cause I love you and I need you, want you in my life. So Josephine, please will you be my first Armenian wife? Thank you. You're wonderful. Now, I have to tell you, I'm not allowed to be on here for too long because you have so much more going on tonight. You have a second course of food coming over because the first one was taken so quickly, so... And then, sorry? Yeah, well done. And so I'm going to do two things tonight. I'm going to do two very special things tonight. I'm hoping this piano is going to be good enough for it. I'm going to do something special because you seem like a very educated audience. We have a lot of doctors in, which is great because I've spoken to Dr. Varush about my problem. So And someone actually said earlier, he said it would be a perfect place to have a heart attack, wouldn't it? So, anyway, but I'm going to do something special. Because I was trained as a classical pianist, okay, I'm going to do something special for you tonight. I'm going to ask you to shout out classical composers or classical pieces of music, and I'm going to play it for you tonight as a special thank you for allowing me to come back here and do this wonderful show for you. So any classical pieces you know, or a classical composer, shout it out and I will do it. Sorry, what was that? Rachmanin. Who asked you? Somebody else? Sorry? Ravel, Chopin. Sorry? Khachaturian, of course. Sorry? Thank you. Mozart, huh? Liszt. What was yours? Tchaikovsky, okay, thank you. More. This side, give me some more. Give me this side. Nice. Neil Diamond. Well, Neil Diamond. Stupid idiot. Somebody else. Give me 5 more. Beethoven. Handel, Mozart. Mendelssohn, Bach. Wagner, Holst. Okay, good. Sorry? Lady Gaga. That's why you're dressed like that. Okay, now. So, I'm going to finish, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do my own requests, but I'm going to try and remember, I'll tell you what, I'm going to try and remember as many of these requests you asked me to do tonight. I'm going to put into a medley for you, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you hear it on this crappy keyboard. Yeah, enjoy it as much as you can, and it goes something like this. We'll start with Beethoven. Thank you. My beach. Ah, man. Love on the rocks, ain't no surprise. Neil Diamond, what an idiot. There you go, that's it. Cool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of what I would call, especially here, a lot of the doctors that are here tonight are very advanced thinkers. You have to be. When you're a doctor, you think advanced. You think about ways of changing how the population perceives certain sciences, medicines, and so forth. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't just go for doctors. That goes for pretty much everyone and anyone. And Armenians are renowned for actually staying quite in the past with certain things, i.e. about our history. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, it's one of the things that I've noticed touring around the world, that Armenians tend to like to talk about things that have happened to us in the past, in our past history. And they go on about it so much, they forget that we actually are living for the day. We're living for today, for tomorrow, and for the future. And I actually asked one old lady once, an Armenian lady, I said to her, Nana, and she said, I don't have any grandchildren. I said, Nana, I said, what do you call your Armenia? And she said, what I went through was my Armenia. What I am doing today is your Armenia. And I thought about this, and I thought, seriously, that's actually quite intelligent, because I am actually living for my Armenia. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you can get the DVD ready, if that's okay. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you an extract of what I believe everyone has their own Armenia. And I think, if you don't mind, with a piece of music I wrote myself, I'd like to show you what I believe is my Armenia. And it goes something like this. Whenever you're ready with the DVD. I'll just keep playing this bit. Press play. Thank you. Thank you. Right, I'm going to finish off by doing some audience participation because when Viken was on the podium talking here, everyone was so quiet and listening to him. It was wonderful. So what I'm going to do audience participation. We're going to get the crowd going now. Okay, so I'm going to split the audience right down the middle like this. Okay, it's right down the middle like this. So this side's going to be side A, this side's going to be side B. Side A, let me hear you go, hey! Hey! Side B, let me hear you go, hey! You're gonna win. Okay, now. It's very simple, very simple. Okay, now it's very simple. We're gonna do audience participation. We're gonna start with this side first. Okay? Everything I do, you do. You ready for this? We're gonna do like a little bit of a... Okay. Well, carry on. Very good. Next time, take your hands out of your pockets, because when you clap, you hurt yourself. This side. Do you reckon you can beat that? Yeah? And so do I. Here we go. You lose, you win. Like it matters. You sad people. Anyway, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish off by doing this boogie woogie number. It's very quick. And feel free to clap your hands, but in the middle I go very fast. At that point, stop. Because if you put me off, it gets on my nerves. Seriously, I don't like it. And I don't do encores, okay? So once I finish this, I'm going. Finished, that's it. I'm going. I don't do encores. I've been left behind curtains far too many times. I'm going home, that's it. Now, you've been a fantastic audience. I hope you've enjoyed it. There's so much more to come. You've got the auction. You've got so much money to raise. You've got a diamond to win. Yeah. Marry me. So, we're going to do that. And of course, there's a disco at the end. And you can dance. And if Armenians are anything to go by when it comes to dancing to English music, that is fantastic to watch. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, it is. No, it is. My mum at my wedding. Oh my God, it was hysterical. It was like, everybody dance now. My mum. Everybody dance now. So anyway. So I'm going to finish off by doing this for you. You've been fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a fantastic year. Raise lots more money for the charity. And I hope I get to see you again very soon. Good night. God bless.
Good night.
Just want to remind you that the silent auction is about to close, so if you have your card set on any item that's out there for a tax-deductible donation, these wonderful prizes could be had: trips to Hawaii, trips to South Beach, a number of luxury household items, and please don't forget that the champagne raffle is still going on. If you still want tickets, please go outside for a 1-carat diamond. Enjoy your coffee, and we're going to start with the remainder of our presentation shortly.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you to take your seats, because we would like to introduce our honorees tonight. If we can ask all of you to please take your seats. Denise, please, you're right there, and I know your name, so please take your seat. If I could ask all of you to take your seats, and I would like to conclude the event. We have two very unique individuals who we're honoring today, and these two unique individuals have truly lived a life that is exemplary to the mission of our organization. The first person who we're honoring today, and who we are blessed that he is here with his family and his friends. Please, if I can have your attention, is Dr. Nerses Simon Çekmeciyan, and words to introduce this man aren't going to do any justice. We've prepared a short clip, which I'm going to ask all of you to turn your attention to the screens so we can introduce Dr. Çekmeciyan. Please, turn your attentions to the screens. Thank you.
Dr. Nerses Simon Çekmeciyan, born and raised in Uruguay to Armenian parents, has practiced medical oncology in our community since 1986. He has cared for an estimated 10,000 patients throughout his career and spared no effort in order to cure their disease and improve the quality of their lives. Teaching and mentoring new physicians and researching new therapies were part of his practice from the start. Dr. Çekmeciyan is a diplomat of the American Board of Internal Medicine and Medical Oncology, a fellow of the American College of Physicians, a member of the Armenian American Medical Society of California, an associate editor of Oncology and the Journal of Supportive Oncology, as well as clinical professor of medicine at the David Geffen School of Medicine at UCLA. His pursuit of new treatments to improve the cure rate and quality of life of cancer patients has been passionate and relentless. His original observations, published in the Journal of the American Medical Association in 1987, led to a new medication to reverse the lack of appetite and weight loss of patients. Highlights of his clinical research efforts include new, life-saving therapies that specifically target cancer cells, thus providing increased efficacy and reduced side effects. In many instances, these efforts allowed cancer patients in our community to be the first ones in the nation to receive these new therapies. He has also contributed to new treatments for anemia, nausea, bone disorders, and other complications associated with cancer. Dr. Çekmeciyan speaks 5 languages and has made more than 130 invited scientific presentations on new cancer treatments throughout the nation and more than 20 countries abroad, and has been repeatedly featured in the list of America's top-rated physicians by the Washington, D.C.-based Center for the Study of Services, the Orange County Physicians of Excellence by the Orange County Medical Association, and the Guide to America's Top Oncologists by the Consumers Research Council of America. He is also founder and medical director of Pacific Shores Medical Group, one of the largest oncology practices in the country. In 2010, he established the Chekmedian Family Scholarship Fund to help future UCLA medical students with the costs of medical education. In October of 2004, Dr. Chekmedian was honored for his contributions to cancer care and research by Backstrand Cancer Foundation. In 2009, he was honored with St. Mary Life Achievement Award. Dr. Chekmedian hosts annual parties for his patients and families to share the celebrations of their trials and triumphs over cancer. His devotion to his patients has gone above and beyond the call of duty, leading him to even jump off a plane with his patient named Ken to satisfy a bucket list wish.
You know, it used to be easier to satisfy patients. Things have changed, you know, to really get some patient satisfaction now I have to go and jump off a plane. But hey, you know, whatever it takes, we'll do.
Dr. Chekmedian is a sponsor of the local Armenian cultural television program Kanter, and a long-term sponsor of the Marash organization in Montevideo, Uruguay. Contributing to the Armenian heritage in the diaspora has been a family tradition starting with his father, Asadur, who founded and built the Marash Community Center in Uruguay. Dr. Chekmedian lives with his wife, Seta, in Orange County. They greatly enjoy being part of the lives and careers of their children, Asadur, Nashan, Vache, Vartan, Aline, Rafi, and Sarin. The Armenian American Medical Society of California is proud to bestow this 2011 Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Nerses Simon Chekmedian.
Thank you so much. It's just great to be here with all of you and with friends, family, and colleagues. And I'd like to also congratulate Dr. Nakashian for her award. And of course, I'd like to thank Dr. Sepilian and the Society's board for this recognition. It's a very touching evening for all of us, and especially for my family. It would take a long time to thank the people who helped me along, but I'd like to thank my wife, Zeta, for being there for me. And how about this event? It's a magnificent event. Hazmik, Garibarian, and so many others who work with her. I think they deserve a big round of applause. Zeta and I have a humble, small contribution to make to this society. And that is two new members. Our son Nishan, who graduated last year and he's doing his residency now in Boston, and our son Vache, who is here and who will graduate in a couple of weeks. And he'll be on his way to Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston also to do his residency. I trust that they will both be very productive and long-term members of this society. So I want to tell you about something that happened a couple of weeks ago. I was invited to have dinner with Hazmik and Biken, and also got to know Dr. Nakashian and Dr. Malidonian and her husband Hrag. And we had pretty good old time. We talked about the society and this evening. And meanwhile, in Orange County, in our home, our son Nishan was spending a few days with us because he had a few days off. And so he and his mom went over to pick up Grandma, Med's Mama, in Glendale, on their way to Uncle Ara and Auntie Armenian's house to have dinner. And Med's Mama had not seen Nishan for a while, so she cooked short ribs. But this is Med's Mama we're talking about, so she made a lot of them, a lot of short ribs. So they went over, and of course dinner went for a while, and it was close to midnight by the time they were done. But they couldn't finish all of the short ribs, so they went back to drop her off, and she had to bring a lot of them back. So as they were going through the lobby, when they were dropping her off of the building, my son Nishan told Med's Mama, when he saw the guards that were there, Med's Mama, գարձեմ այս տղակները շարանուտին, որովհետև ես շատ լավ գիտեմ, որովհետև ես աշխատին ու կեսկիշերին հիվանդանոցը ես այդ շարանուտի գոլամ. Translation. Grandma, I think these guys are really hungry because I know, because when I'm on call at midnight, I get very hungry myself. So they dropped her off, and then on the way home, over a short time, Ms. Mama got on the phone and on her cell phone and called them, and she was so excited and so happy. And she had gone to talk to the guards, who promptly confirmed that they were starving. And she prepared this big plate with short ribs and tabbouleh and bread, and they had a feast, and they ate, and they were just having a great time. And I felt pretty good about Nishan because it seems like he has a good clinical eye. You know, he made the right diagnosis. But I was especially happy about Med's Mama because she has such a great heart. She loves giving. And tonight, it's all about giving. So I think we should start by giving her a big round of applause for being so kind. Open our minds, our hearts, and we should open our wallets and make sure that this project continues to be successful. The Pediatric Epilepsy Program or project of the Society in Armenia. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause. In addition to the small honorary crystal plaque that we have for our honorees tonight, we also have commendations from a number of public officials, including multiple city council members, state representatives, and U.S. congressmen. So there are too many to mention, but I'd also like to thank all of them for recognizing your accomplishments. On that note, I would like all of you to turn your attention to the screens to introduce our next honoree, who is the recipient of the President's Leadership Award. Dr. Armenian has been a member for many years, and her contributions are too many to mention. So I just want all of you to turn your attention to the screens. Thank you.
Dr. Zarmine Nakashian was born in Beirut, Lebanon. She is graduated from AGBU Taruhi Hagopian Secondary School and earned her Bachelor's of Science degree in nursing in 1983 from American University of Beirut. Driven to continue higher education, she immigrated to the United States in 1984 In 1993, she graduated from the University of California, Los Angeles with a master's in nursing and became a family and geriatric nurse practitioner. And in 2009, she completed her PhD in nursing from Azusa Pacific University. Her dissertation topic was the impact of diabetes self-management education classes on glucose levels in ethnic Armenians. Dr. Nakashian has started her community involvement as a Sunday school teacher and PTA member to assist in instilling Christian and cultural values in young souls. She has been involved in community outreach projects and has served in various professional organizations. One of her innovative professional roles was when she became the president of the Armenian American Nurses Association from 1998 to 2004. Working with other leaders in the community, she has coordinated formal community education events such as breast cancer prevention and smoking cessation sessions that were attended by a vast number of community members and empowered members of the association with the opportunity to teach the attendees. As an advanced practice clinician, she has mentored and precepted multiple nursing and nurse practitioner students and guided them to become future leaders and scientists. Dr. Nakashian has been a guest speaker on multiple TV shows and held live educational sessions on diabetes self-management strategies. For the past 13 years, Dr. Nakashian has coordinated the annual Community Health Fair.
Մեր բոլոր ասարայությունները բոլոր համայնքի անդամներուն օգնեց։ Այս բոլոր աշխատանքային ջիկը ավելի մարդոց օգտակար եղավ։
Where indigent immigrant community members had the chance to receive health screenings for primary and secondary prevention.
Every year we save at least one person's life. I mean, critically, we identify somebody who was going to have a breast cancer or cervical cancer or something very serious. Otherwise, that individual wouldn't have had the opportunity to come and then find out about the disease.
Իմ ընկերուհիս Սիլվան աշխատում էր այնտեղ նրսեր եւ ինքը ինձ անպայման խնդրեց որ գնամ եւ ստուգեմ, որովհետեւ չունեի ոչ մի բժշկական օգնություն եւ գնալուց հետո հայտնվեց ինձ մոտ քանսերի սել, որը եւ անմիջապես հետևեց բժիշկների օգնությանը, որոնք կարողացան 1-2 օրում ինձ հասցնել emergency հիվանդանոց եւ անել վիրահատություն.
Currently, she's an assistant professor at Azusa Pacific University and teaches the undergraduate nursing students in RN refresher courses for the nurses who plan to enter the profession after a long hiatus. She was the recipient of the Ann Ogden Smith Award for Academic and Scholastic Excellence in 1983, Business Life's Woman Achiever Award in 2003, and Western Diocese of the Armenian Church Award for Community Contribution in 2009. One of Dr. Nakashian's goals is to strengthen the bridge for health promotion between Armenia and the diaspora, and to facilitate the concept of global nursing among Armenian nurses all over the world. Her leisure activities involve attending classical music concerts, cooking, and spending time with her 2 children, Armen Sebu and Arda Sevan. The Armenian American Medical Society of California is proud to bestow this 2011 President's Leadership Award to Dr. Zarmine Nakashian.
Tonight I'm humbled. In fact, I'm humbled deeply for being presented with the Leadership Award. The calling and the passion to serve and the goal to make a difference drive us to reach out and extend our assistance to our surroundings. With the experience of giving and service come the deep gratification, personal growth, and self-cultivation. I thank God for the talents that He has blessed me with and for all the opportunities I was granted with to serve the community. I was fortunate to be surrounded with the people who believed in my vision and provided support and assistance. Thus, the work was done collaboratively. I thank all my colleagues and friends who were at my side during this journey. I thank the board members of the Armenian American Medical Society for their nomination and consideration of this prestigious award. I thank all the members of the Armenian American Nurses Association for their ongoing support and comradeship. I thank my administrators at Azusa Pacific University and Glendale Adventist Medical Center. Lastly, I thank my family, my parents, my siblings, and my children for their ongoing words of encouragement. The mission of Armenian American Medical Society is noble. Working with Armenian American Medical Society to reach out to your fellow men is the right way to go. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you, Dr. Chakminjan, for this award, and then the beautiful medal is sent together with the board members also. Congratulations to you. Thanks.
Well, now we're going to start the party part of our event tonight. And before we start the dancing, in fact, I would like to invite Dr. Chakminjan to do the honor of the first dance. We have a lovely tango song picked out, and we hear that he is an amazing tango dancer. So, with this, let's welcome him onto the dance floor.
Thank you. to invite everyone. I bet you guys want to dance.
Yes, we did.
the diamond away. This is only going to take 10 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to ask Serene to mix it up, 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 mix it up. And let's see who the...
Hold on. No, I don't want that one. Hold on, I have to find Hosmi. Is this good? Yeah. Should I go with it?
And the lucky winner is...
Hold on, we need a telephone.
What do you mean we need a telephone? And the lucky winner is...
We need to call them.
That's a call them right now. We're going to call...
Hold on. There's no name.
No, don't give the name yet. Don't give the name yet. Can you dial?
Everybody grab your phones.
Can you dial the number? All right.
Oh, we gotta go get our phones. Go get your phone.
Hello. Can we put on speakerphone?
Can you see it?
I can't see it.
That's not my handwriting.
Hi, Dr. Rafi Minasian. This is from the Gala, actually. Sorry you're not here, but you are the winner of the Diamond Raffle. So congratulations, and please feel free to call me at your earliest convenience to claim your prize. Congrats. Dr. Rafi Minasian is the winner of the Diamond Raffle. Let's keep dancing!